my book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it. I believe we're having internet issues. Please check your internet.
This is the real world.
Right?
I see. There we go. Catching up.
I'm like, it says it's live. I don't know.
Are we live? Let us know.
Are we live? We don't know.
Catching up.
I'm like, it says it's live. I don't know.
Are we live? Let us know.
Are we live? We don't know. I don't know.
Who knows?
It says it's live. I don't know. So clean today, Lauren.
Is it Monday?
Listen, it's Tuesday. I haven't done a show in like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
It's Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday? I don't even know. I don't even know. I've been in the abyss of motherhood.
Well, to be fair, you are recovering.
Oh my
Welcome
God.
back.
Thank you. Welcome.
You have been missed.
So happy to be back. Yeah, I don't know if you're missing all of this right now. I'll tell you, Hot Mess Express. It's just like, what is it? Lukewarm mess. It's just yuck.
Well, you're not at the dumpster fire stage just yet.
Right. So yeah, I had my whirlwind trip. That was fun. We had mostly a good time. I did like throw my shoulder out. I think I like injured myself in my rotator cuff or
Lugging
something.
too much?
I think holding on for dear life while she was driving. It's like, you know, the oh shit handle when you're in the car.
Yes.
You're like, oh
Yes,
God.
I do.
Oh. Like, you know, you're now you're going 170, 65, 60.
Did the new
Slow
car
down,
still
slow
have
down.
them? Did the new car still have the
Oh
old
yeah,
shit
she
handles?
has it.
Oh, okay.
I was holding on,
Good.
but I couldn't figure out how I had injured myself, and I think that was
That's
how.
Gotta be a logical
Yeah,
reason.
got pulled over somewhere in Nebraska. She had never been pulled over before, so she just stops in the high speed lane. I was like, "This is where we die. They're going to chase us." The police officer whacked the back of her car so hard. He's like, "Get out of the median." And she's like, "I don't know." Then had the audacity to say to me, "I think he's racially profiling me because I was playing Spanish music."
How many hours was this trip?
4 days.
Oh my God.
4 days in the car. I was like, you were going, he's like, do you know how fast you were going? 105 and a 75. And you were passing on the right. Where are you going? She's like, home.
Well, sir, it would have taken 6 days if I didn't do it this way.
Oh my God.
Are you glad to have her back, though?
I am definitely happy to have her back. I'm glad she's at work. I'm so happy to be here at Mashpee TV. Thank you very much to Chris Ball. Get well soon. He is not here.
Chris.
Yeah, so I got home and then I was like immediately thrown into my deathbed. I was like,
Yeah. Awful.
It was awful. I was in bed for 4 days. Like, it was horrible. I had like the worst migraine, sinus headache, couldn't open my eyes, had like a hot compress on my head, and I took everything. Claritin. No, it wasn't right. I was like, Cliff, is this what COVID feels like? I'm dying because I've never had COVID.
Oh,
I didn't know what to compare it to.
This?
So I was like, this is horrible. And he's like, no, my doc was just like, you are having a migraine. That's what that is. And I'm like, oh, why? So I think there's just a combination of stress, lack of sleep, lack of water, lack of self-care.
You know, and Brian seems to be having that trouble too. Lack of sleep, really struggling to get a good night's sleep. That's so hard to function.
I blame it on the cicadas. As my husband calls them cicadas.
Who left the water running? Is the stove on? The noises like I heard our friend Noah Schmidt. He thought that he had left the water running and he went around the house checking, and no, it's the damn cicadas.
Yeah.
They are so loud.
I know. I think that they've reached their peak though. And I'm sick of seeing their carcasses on the way to my car every morning. I'm like, you can get gone now. They're just everywhere.
Well, fun fact about the carcasses, we got to be creative, and this opportunity only comes once every 17 years.
What are you making with cicada carcasses?
Well, the fascinating world of education and little kids and curiosity and resin.
Hysterical.
We have collected, I have a friend of mine who's also very fascinated. She's going to come over and help me collect more, but we are going to create the stages of a cicada's life cycle in resin cubes, and we're turning the wings into earrings and necklaces.
Hey, listen, any way to make a buck, get it entrepreneurial, friends.
I'm this close to selling my feet, so I'm going to go with
wing
cicadas.
earrings. Yum, yum.
But it goes beyond that. So we've been having a homeschool toddler preschool group.
Yep.
And every time, we don't have cicadas in Buzzards Bay, but I have thousands at my house. So I bring them from my house to the studio. We learn about them, we release them, and I've had the kids take pictures. And during that process, we've turned their photographs into coloring pages. We've used their conversations and just exploration and put it into a book. So we have
Cute.
a children's activity book coming soon. I'm super excited.
You've
about
been
that.
hard at work over there at the shop.
It has been amazing. We're finally getting on the other side of things.
Yeah.
Like, before it was 7 days a week, just throwing everything at the wall. And now it's sustaining itself.
Joyful, mindful projects.
We're creating more.
There are plenty.
Yes. And anytime something happens, it's like, oh, we can make something new. It's not like I'm stuck to one thing.
Very
So,
cool.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Those little books are really neat. And what ones that you had sent me with like the burned.
Yes, Kelly.
What is
Kelly
that
from
stuff?
The Crafty Cottage.
Very cool.
So she owns, this is like a lifelong dream to get eventually is, well, I don't need to now, but an engraving machine.
Yeah.
So she owns the X tool, not the mini. She owns the X tool. So she
I don't know
can
what that
do
is.
anything. So she's wood graving. It's a laser engraver.
You could give me the most magical machine ever, and I'd be like, what does it do?
What does this button do? So I don't touch the buttons. She keeps saying, oh, you should play around with it. You can use it when I'm not. No,
I'll
no,
blow
no.
it up.
Heck no. I'm going to let the boss play with those buttons. She engraves the books. She can do flasks. She can do so many things. It's completely limitless.
Yeah.
And not only that, she's super talented in baking. And so she's baking all of our baked goods.
Why is it the same people that are so creative that can do pretty much anything? RTB, what do you want pictures of?
Good
The
morning.
cicada wings.
Oh, yeah.
Eva, Melissa, good morning to you. Good morning, Emily. Cicada omelet, Walt says.
I mean, I guess you could throw a little
So
honey
gross.
sriracha on them.
So my daughter's here from California, and she's like, look at the butterfly. And then I was like, that is not a butterfly. And she's like, ah. She was in the house screaming.
They got those big, like, cute,
Yeah, it's the
beady,
eyes.
ugly eyes.
It's the beady eyes for me. Not a fan.
But if you can turn it into like comedy, like look how dumb they are.
I know.
They're
they
not
are.
so scary.
I know. The amount of splat on my windshield. They just
Oh,
like, here
it's so
I
bad
die.
now. The driveway is just
So gross.
all over.
We're not going to ruin your day if you don't have to deal with cicadas. Good for you. Just know that we are here in the apocalypse, and this one's making resin winged earrings out of it. Whatever.
Well, I got a couple fun facts too. Wearing hearing aids,
Yep.
they can't process the cicada sounds, so it sounds like a bunch of robots beep bopping in my ears.
Oh, really?
It's like beep, it's like it can't figure it out. And the other day, I had one crawl up behind me, and it started making mating noises right here in my ear. With the hearing aid, oh, that was wild. I got, I'm shivering now. Like, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I feel for
now.
our aged population here in Mashpee, you must be going mental.
But it's almost over. They only
Yeah.
live for about 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. We're at the tail end of it now. So, 17 years we can wait.
We'll be all
They can
right.
go
We'll
away
be all
soon.
right.
No, the ice packs on my head. Oh my God. The kids will send them to you. They were mocking me all weekend. They called me the grandparents from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They're like, are you leaving here? Is this where you live now?
The bed is in the living room. Dinner will be served here.
This is where I live now.
Have they been serving you while you were sick?
No, my husband did though. He took
Oh,
care
that's
of
good.
me. I know.
Well done,
He's
Cliff.
very thoughtful.
Well done, Cliff.
Gotta love it. Tomorrow we've got a huge day. I've got
Are you sure it's tomorrow?
It is
You're not
tomorrow.
kidding.
Correct.
Thursday.
It is Thursday. We have a busy day here in the town of especially for the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce, starting the day off with a workout over at the center. They have been our mindfulness and our free wellness that has been at the Mashpee Farmers Market. If you've connected with them, awesome. If you haven't yet, it's a mix of Kung Fu, yoga, Tai Chi, like you name it, they throw something different for wellness programming every week. So once a month, they offer a free workout for Mashpee Chamber members. So if you're a new member and you want to come for a workout, I'm forcing myself to do it because I'm actually doing my show from there tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, oh God, all right, this is how it's going to work out. Make it work.
It's not going to be in your lemon dress or your sunflowers.
No,
you're actually going to do a workout.
You know me so well. So yeah, I'm going to do a workout tomorrow from 7 to 8.
It.
Then I've got my board meeting after that, but we do have a business after hours. It is happening at Knockabout. So there'll be food served right there at the Container Bar from 5:30 to 7. So swing through. It's a great networking opportunity. It's also the release of the Mashpee Guidebook.
Oh,
it's the first time I've ever put together a magazine.
So proud of you.
It was stressful.
I know, but you got it done. You pushed through.
And Carol, thank you very much for your patience. You did irritate the crap out of me, but we got it done.
It takes that sometimes.
I'm like, I'm new here. What's that? I'm moving this around. I don't like that. Can you redo that? What is that? No.
It takes a little bit of the old with the new and collaboration.
I'm not a fan of that new lady. I'm just not a fan.
She'll rub off on you eventually.
Oh my gosh. But the digital version is available if you want to take a look at what we've got coming out to print. And that was really exciting. So finally I got the yes, it's going to be delivered on Thursday. I just don't know what time. So, if you see me freaking out, it's because I have 35,000 magazines and boxes that I've got to find homes for.
Yeah.
It's cool. No big deal. I've got this.
Are you signing them too?
Yeah, right. I did this. No, I got to thank all of the people that collaborated and gave me stories. Sharon Brown over at RCA, she gave us one about like the perfect day in Mashpee. And it was good. It was for like all weathers. Yep. So it's like, oh, okay, I forget about some of the things that we've got right here. That was nice. Ashley contributed one to our waterworks and all the stuff that we're going on. She works in wastewater for the town. Yeah. But and also preservation. We just got this massive grant to like preserve our waterways and like the fish ladder and the heritage spots in which our native Wampanoag fish and keeping those waterways clean. So Mashpee is like the number 2 land area besides the National Seashore for undeveloped land and wildlife. So we obviously want to preserve
to stay that way.
Yeah.
We need to stop tearing everything.
That's the fight. You know what I mean? We need affordable housing and we need all of these things, but at the same time, you're fighting to keep all of our lands the way that they need to be. Yeah, just the refuge.
Natural beauty.
Right. So we're dealing with that. Leave it alone. But also we need housing. It's difficult to figure out. So we got a story about that. We've got a story about our aging community at the Council on Aging. Just so many wonderful programs over there.
There really are.
Yeah. One from a South Porter for our 55 plus community. So I really just tried to get different angles of our community here in Mashpee to give you a whole picture of everything. Our one room schoolhouse. One of our tribe members wrote something really cool about the powwow that's coming up. And it's just going to be a really big summer ahead for us. Summer solstice is Friday, man. Like it's here.
Gosh.
Right?
Unbelievable.
I know.
That's
Are we
crazy.
ready for the Canal Farmers Market? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
We're ready.
I know, Lauren.
Are you ready?
She's texting me the website. I'm like, I keep fixing it. It won't stay.
I don't know what it is.
I know. So I had to like take it apart this week. So
and I hate like
I needed to do
get
it.
those glitches too on
Right?
mine, and someone's like, "Oh, this link isn't working," and you literally got to go in. You got to open up the pages like while you're maintaining your business.
Yep.
It is. It's a lot, but
I know. And like
you've
devoting
got
the time to it. Yeah,
so I
exactly.
appreciate that.
Oh,
Get your
God.
applications in. Vendors, there is still time to sign up. We are a week away from the first Canal Region Farmers Market. It'll be from 3 to 7 p.m. The concerts by the Canal don't start until July 10th.
Yep.
But we're going to be bringing you some local youth entertainment. We will have some vendors. You're picking up some really cool goodies.
Yeah. I'm going to be driving the midnight hour scallop truck. Beep, beep, get out of my way.
Beep.
But if you need scallops and clams, call me.
Yeah.
I've got them for you on delivery.
It's kind of like bringing a miniature scallop market back
Right?
to Buzzards Bay Park. Maybe
Legit.
this will transpire into bringing back the
I
Scallop
want the
Fest.
Scallop Fest. We are in quest of bringing back the Scallop Fest. This is a slow march to where we want to be.
Yeah. Starting with midnight.
Yeah, starting with midnight hour, we're making it happen. So we're looking forward to that. Yeah. Good morning, Marty. How are you feeling? He just went through surgery. I was supposed to be at the Dad's Day car show. I totally didn't get to go to that.
In Hyannis?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the boys went.
We were supposed to broadcast live first thing in the morning, and Marty carved me out a spot amongst all the other radio jackals. Thank you very much. And I was just dead. Yeah. I just couldn't even see to even call anybody.
I heard, so it's a family tradition for them. I was at the Mashpee Farmers Market. So the boys went ahead and they said this was the biggest, best turnout. Like this year, they had more cars than ever.
Amazing.
It was fantastic. So well done to everyone to put that together. Because
good for you, Marty. Put a feather in your cap.
They had a great Father's Day.
And this is how he has to rest, by getting himself surgery. Leave me alone. I'm done. I'll be corpsing over here. Thank you. I know. I think it was his shoulder or something like that. Oh, no. I can't keep track of everybody's ailments.
We're going through that time period of where we're getting a little older and things are starting to fail.
I know. Good morning, Sarah. Oh yeah, Juneteenth. Yeah, I didn't even finish out my my Thursday day where everybody's got the day off for Juneteenth. Yep. And I'll be rounding out my day over at the Boys and Girls Club because they've got their award where they have Youth of the Year and they celebrate everybody that's in their Keystone program and all the kids that are graduating and going away. Mm-hmm. And the quest for the teen center that we're trying to build here in Mashpee.
The Mashpee Boys and Girls Center is just absolutely phenomenal. What an incredible program that they offer to your community.
And it starts from the wee ones.
Yeah.
And it was such a refuge for my kids when they needed to go after school and just not be in my space. Yeah. And like get that running around, play basketball, play with your friends.
So what's the teen space?
So the teen center is what they're trying to build for our teenagers. I mean, there's nothing for them to do. No. I mean, they can only bowl so many times. They can only, if it's not their regular hobby. So it's going to be just a fully updated, integrated building with all the bells and whistles for them to game and play basketball and have just like their own space away from the little ones and make it hopefully the place that they want to go and hang out in a safe space.
Well, that's the thing. Like we need more people to provide spaces. Mm-hmm. It's literally.
You're doing it.
I have one. I mean, I can't do it to the capacity of that. But if anyone can start a space, that's what's going to keep our kids out of trouble.
Yeah.
Like we're wondering why they're getting into this, that, and the other thing. Well,
Too much
because
time.
they got nothing else to do.
Exactly.
So give them a space. It doesn't have to be much. It can be an arcade game and a foosball table, a dartboard, just a couple things. These kids just need a space.
Yeah. Yep. It's true.
So yeah, it keeps them out of trouble, and then it will hopefully help regulate adults.
I know. Seriously. Good morning, Amelia. How are you doing? You just had surgery. 'Tis the season. This is what June is like. They have time for us now.
June is surgery season.
You're all on the mend.
Mm-hmm. That's why everyone's checking in today.
RTB is going to be joining me on the show on Friday, and I'm looking forward to connecting with him. Well, I sent him to the Provincetown Film Festival.
Yeah.
So he was representing Lemonadio at PIF this year. And I want to hear all about the movies and the people that you connected with. And the parties are always a good time.
Amazing.
I know. And I was
so fun.
So bummed to have missed it. You can't do everything, right?
Right.
We do our best.
We do our best.
Well, Lauren the Lobbyist over here. Talk a little bit about that police officer getting hit by a frigging car. This is a space in which 2 years ago, you were at a town meeting saying, we need a light here. This is a problem here.
Yeah.
What are you going to do to change it? Is it going to be when somebody gets hit by a car before we change it? Fast forward to 2 years and guess exactly what happened.
A new driver, student, exiting Upper Cape Tech, took out their own patrolling police officer. He was launched in the air and he did sustain like minor bruising and injuries, probably more shaken up than anything.
Yeah.
He is okay and
terrifying.
On the mend. His name's out there. I'm not going to drop it, but I will say that I knew the family before. I shot their wedding photography. I was a wedding photographer. I did their family pictures. Like they are just such a wonderful family. Their daughter's in my son's grade. And it just, that traumatizes everybody.
Yeah.
Not just the officer and his family, but the student that was driving.
Oh, 100%.
And everyone's like, oh, it must have been on her phone.
My daughter still doesn't have her license.
I can tell you when people are coming out of that exit, they're not on their phone because they know how scary it is. And if you're right in front of a cop, the students aren't that dumb. It wasn't that kind of scenario. It's a scenario where a new driver.
No, but you can ask social media.
Happened.
They'll tell you why it happened.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh,
You internet tough guys out there, you are amazing.
Yes.
Read through the comments.
Thank you. So yeah, we are excited to say that we are making changes, even though this was on the front page 2 years ago when we started the petition.
Yeah.
I would walk up and down Sandwich Road with a sign above my head saying that change needed to happen. I was that crazy person.
You were right though.
Yeah, and we had hundreds of people support us, and I'm not the only one that's been fighting this fight. This has been going on for 30 years.
Yep.
My son just happened to be in the right place at the right time when he captured the video of the aftermath when the officer was down. And that was the video that went viral on Cape Cod incidents. I think that really helped put the pressure on. So everyone that shares, comments, really helped put the pressure on Mass DOT. And thanks to our state reps and Peter Meyer for being our voice and standing up for Mass DOT and attending all of those meetings. They really put the pressure on and made the change happen.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. We're getting
and your little quote in the Enterprise. Look at you, Lauren. But also, it sucks to be like, I told you so. And then that's what happens. Like, it's annoying to be that friggin' town crier.
Yeah.
Even though you were right.
It does suck. And a lot of people had to share their stories. We had a Facebook page, Mass DOT, Epic Tech, something or other, school zoning. And people shared their stories, their photos of their cars. Like, that stuff's been ongoing.
Yeah.
So if you can do, people always like, oh, how can I help? How can I help? If you notice a problem, don't just come to people with the problem. Come with a problem and a solution.
Yeah,
like,
that's
be like,
it.
I see this issue. This is what we could do about it. And then keep fighting the good fight.
That's it. That's all I got to do.
That's what you can do for your community. Like,
seriously.
That's all we can do.
I know. So that's what we're doing over at the Canal Region Farmers Market this year. Fighting the good fight. We're starting something.
Yes.
No, I can't get over how every single week the Farmers Market and the Mashpee Commons people are like, this is so much better than last year. Guys, we had to start somewhere.
Right. Right. And that's going to be the same down at Buzzards Bay. Don't expect all the bells and whistles at the
Yeah,
first
it's got to
one.
start somewhere, but we do have some really
Rolling.
amazing vendors. So we'll have scallops, we'll have clams. De Silva Farms is joining us with chicken. We'll have an assortment of vegetables from a bunch of different farms that we'll be collecting from. Allen Farms, Bartlett Farms. And then I'm trying to get Kofi. Let's go, band.
on.
Let's get involved. But yeah, we'll like some greens. Matthew is giving us some great marsh salt. Bay State mushrooms. We've got scones and we've got fresh breads. We've got Lindsay's Local that'll be there occasionally.
Yep.
And we've got a lot of great seasonal vendors too. So it's definitely going to be bigger than it normally is for vendors. But we're just really excited to be there and have that space. So we're hoping that we set the tone for the Canal Days.
A lot of the vendors too are also in the gift shop at O Places. So it's really cool to see them share that space and now be out there meeting people as well.
That's exactly it. This is what it is. It's a meeting space. It's a place for you to come and listen to music, put your feet in grass, and just run around and have a good time with your family. I think that really is that community vibe.
And we'll have the kids zone, so there'll be Lego, crafts, face painting.
You are the reason why this is successful.
We'll
is
have
kids zone.
volunteers. It's the volunteers will help, the vendors or handing out pamphlets or just talk to you about what's going on in our community. So don't be shy. Ask questions.
Thank you, Susan. She said you ladies look lovely this morning.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Good morning.
It was Monday, Tuesday.
I know. Hey, now it's Wednesday. We've deduced it.
So thank you for the compliment. We're feeling like a dumpster fire.
Oh my God, am I ever? So I had this like procedure booked before I went away and was ill over the weekend. So like I literally had my face tattooed. I have new tattooed on makeup, so I never have to put it on again.
Is that real?
Yes.
No way.
But I just had it done yesterday, so I feel like I got punched in the face.
That is amazing.
I mean, it's gonna.
Now I'm just like.
It's gonna tone down. It's gonna tone down, but
that's incredible.
Lipsticks and eyeliner. She's here to stay. Good morning, Miss Kellyanne. Thank you for joining us, Kelly. Can we talk about Bramble's Cottage's scones right now? She brought 150 extra scones for Father's Day, had another vendor selling scones, and still almost sold out. Like, that's incredible. And it was a slower market because it was Father's Day, because the Father's Day car show and Arts Alive was going on in Falmouth.
And our vendor said it was one of the best markets. It blows my mind.
Right.
It doesn't always have to be packed. It just show up and support.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yep. And I do love the fact that we just have such a great community where people are like, yeah, nothing's selling for me today, but good for you.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Awesome. You're going to have your hits. You're going to have your misses. Like,
yeah. This week we've got Bodie Corona performing for us.
Oh, love him. He's so good.
First weekend of summer.
Kid.
And it looks like we're supposed to have a heat wave.
Logan said something about 91.
Ugh. Why does it have to go from bad to just worse in like a different way?
60 to 91 in 3 days.
Welcome to New England.
Well, that's why I haven't been swimming so much. So here I am trying to train for this 4-mile ocean swim next week.
You are wild.
Next week. It has
Should
to
I
be
get my canoe and just follow you? What are we doing?
You can do
How
whatever
are we
you
doing
want.
this?
So I'm hoping to do it on Wednesday. Wednesday has kind of been the day that I have felt comfortable closing the studio and doing my arts. So I think I'm going to take the plunge on Wednesday. I will likely let people know around what time I'll be getting
please
back.
do, because I'm free that day. So I'll come with my canoe.
So around, I would imagine sunset is when I'll be coming back to the beach.
You crazy person.
So we can all meet up and celebrate.
What Lauren is doing, tell them what you're doing and why you're doing it, please.
I am taking on the fundraising challenge of $4,100 for the Canal Region's Farmers Market. So I am going to be swimming 4 miles from Monument Beach to the Lobster Trap and back. It'll take me about 3.5 hours, and the goal is to raise $4,100 so that I can cash that check right over to you, and we can get this market going. I think we have about 1,000 to go.
And I just got a $500 check yesterday.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I know. And I'm trying to remember which bank it was. I think it was Credit East. They are a farming bank.
Oh no.
And so I just was like, hi, we've got a brand new farmers market. They're like, great, $500. I'm like,
that's incredible.
Thank you. It's these little amounts that really do add up because, you know, that helps us pay for our entertainment. That helps us pay for our gas to get all of our vendors there. It pays for our food because we don't charge our food vendors to be there. Yep. So we have to make up the costs of all the other stuff, and then labor, and then somebody to be there and minding everything and making sure everybody's following the rules. Oh, we just got kettle corn yesterday.
Oh,
just what I don't need.
That's my favorite.
God, it's such a problem.
I'm a sucker for kettle corn.
It's so good. That's why. The damn kettle corn. Which brings me to the fact that we are once again doing the demolition derby at the Barnstable County Fair. You want to talk about eating thrills and chills? This is the largest demolition derby in New England, and we hosting it from Lemonadio.
Have you ordered extra sunglasses yet?
1 full box of extra sunglasses, and we have a t-shirt cannon this year. Getting wild.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So Cody, did you see him at the market? I don't know what we're doing with that hair right there.
I love cheetahs.
It's like cheetah.
Cody cheetah.
I told him you have to go work with dad in a professional office, like 2 law offices. You need a beanie. He goes, Mom, but what if I made the beanie cheetah? Like,
touche.
Listen, kid. Dennis Rodman, where's covered up?
I will say, and Lil did it.
She did a really good job.
What a great job.
Like artistically, amazing. Sure, that's great. Also, I can't look at him. He looks like a cheap version of Eminem. Like the Marshall Mathers Jay. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Eleanor. Thanks for joining us. We've got Lauren here from Old Places, and we are talking all things farmers markets, art studios, her swim that she's going to be doing for the Canal Region Farmers Market.
Yeah, so if you want to make a donation, you can please send a donation to Venmo Old Places. Just put in their swim donation or check to 125 Main Street, Buzzards Bay. You can make it out to Lemonade Co. And cash, you can drop by and see me anytime and drop off some cash.
Yeah, and we're not going anywhere. Like, unlike your neighbors, what happened over there with the National Marine Life Center?
Oh, man.
Like, we're closed. Bye.
Yeah,
we
let's
all
talk about
left.
that. So it was weird. The day before, we were like, wow, there's a lot of interesting activity going on over there. They were bringing in like dry ice and big containers. And I was like, are they transporting stuff? What's going on? And then the next day, we see in the newspaper, everyone resigned. Everybody put in their resignation, and National Marine Life Center now no longer has any staff members.
Right. Isn't that wild? I don't know whether it was funding, what it was.
It was a
whether
little
they're-
of everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. Mismanagement, lack of funding, volunteers being overworked, underpaid.
But
all
for
that
your
kind of stuff.
entire staff to be like, we quit, resigned, goodbye.
Yeah. So the executive director, I guess she left a couple months ago, and a new woman came in. And not that this was her fault.
Right. Yeah.
She
no.
was just left to this. Obviously, something was going on
Right.
internally. And yeah, it's a ghost town there now.
That's too bad. That's
I
really
can only imagine
unfortunate.
they've already released animals or rehomed whatever was
Yeah.
there.
Hopefully there's nothing left in there.
But we were excited. They were supposed to be opening this July. So they were going to open last year. They used to have that Discovery Center.
Yeah.
We would bring our preschool kids and they would learn all about the animals that they rescued. And they did a fundraiser. They were remodeling. They were going to open back up, but then they had an asbestos issue. They had to go through an abatement, redo.
I'm working as best as I can. I don't know why I have this in my head. I'm sorry. I'm a toddler.
I like that when it's song lyrics. If someone says something, I'll just start busting out the song. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm like this.
I do apologize for my juvenile behavior. As we're talking about people that lost their jobs and figuring out what's going on with that giant building.
Yeah. So right now it's just ghost town. It sits empty.
That's
see
too
what happens.
bad.
Hopefully they can
Turn it around
Turn
or
it
get some
around.
funding somewhere. So if that is the space in which you give, I know everybody's got their pet projects and things that they give to and they find most important. So if that is one of yours, please check into how you can assist them, because that's just really
well, I
sad.
believe the staff had noted, the newspaper said that the executive director made the decision to cancel the food truck festival, which is the biggest.
Like your one fundraiser.
So without that, the
It
staff,
was
I think, like,
massive.
yeah. I think they were raising. It said $10,000 to $25,000, and
Right.
apparently that wasn't enough of a dent.
No,
So
I
do
mean, it's
nothing.
not. But also, yeah, that's
Yeah.
silly if they could put it in some sort of fund and have it
Something.
grow while they're figuring it out.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. And everybody really kind of liked that food truck festival.
It was amazing.
I can't do everything. Don't look at me. I know my limits,
I got
and
a
I'm at
parking
them
lot.
right now.
And
I have a parking
permission.
lot, we could do that.
We'd like to host a
It's the
car show
same
too.
people. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Talk
We've
to
got
Marty. I'll connect
permission.
you. I'm working on tour buses in Mashpee right now. I got a lot going on. I mean, I was having conversations about bringing hotels here yesterday.
Oh,
I'm like, what am I
Lord.
doing? Where am I? What is happening?
Reel it in. We got to put you on a leash. One of those retractable
I'm
leashes.
doing stuff.
So you can go a little bit further.
You give a busy person a job and we will get things done. I'm telling you right now, this is where it's at. So I've got a talk coming up on Friday.
Mhm.
I will be at the Cape Cod Chamber office in Hyannis with Martha Fields, and we're talking about summer networking and branching your brand, and what's good for your brand and what's not good for your brand. And we can
Nice.
just talk about how all of this kind of shifts into summertime and things are a lot more casual, but also opportunities for you and your business to connect with new audiences.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to kind of lay it all out. We'll have a little brunch. It's $35. Come and chat with us. It's supposed to be a really, really nice day. And I'm looking forward to it. And she says
that'll
she
be
brings a lot of food. So we'll be feasting and chatting. If you need to figure out how you're going to connect this summer or shift something in your business, please come and see us and make some time for us. It's 1 to 3 on Friday. And you can get the link at the Cape Cod Chamber. I can drop it off here. And I think I have it on our social media.
Awesome.
Somewhere you can find us. I would love to see and talk to you on this first freaking day of summer. We
Oh
are
my gosh.
full steam ahead. I mean, this is a wild weekend. We've got the Salty Witch Market. I'm doing that Saturday night. Graduation parties.
Wow.
But yeah, it'll be a nighttime market that is happening in I forget what plaza it is, but it's like right where Sea Dog is.
Oh yeah.
Yarmouth.
Yep.
Like right across from the Restore. We'll be in that parking lot.
That sounds
And all kinds of fun little makers and tchotchkes and crystals. And if you like witchy woo, then this is going to be fun for you.
Awesome. Is
Yeah.
Lisa going? Does she know all about
I
it?
think Lisa's going. Cody's actually going to work with Lisa today. She's like, I need a man to spread mulch. Is your son for hire?
Oh, that's awesome. Way to go, Cody. Cash in.
That's it. What are you doing with your kid this summer? Are you looking for
Put 'em
places
to
to
work.
put them? I've got jobs. I've got plenty of jobs for them. Come see me.
Yeah, and we're always looking for volunteers too. If you are on the other side of the bridge,
Yeah.
send us.
So
some
talk about the
volunteers.
Bourne Youth Council a little bit, because I think that if there are moms or dads, caregivers, grands that are just looking for a safe space for their teen.
Yeah, I mean, we have a nonprofit organization, Bourne Youth Council, founded in 1994, and it was just passed over to us within recent years. We're small, slow growing. It's basically, before I had a nonprofit, I would put on free events all over the place, and now I just have a nonprofit to help with that, and we have volunteers. So it helps having a community of people coming in and voicing things they would like to see in the community. And the cool thing is we get the students involved too.
Love that.
We want to know what the community wants to do. We have people that help fundraise. We're going to be putting on car wash, bike rodeo. We just want to host more community engagement.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. They can't be left to their own devices. It's no good.
So thrill a flash mob. We're hoping to do a Christmas parade.
Yay.
It's just going to be all kinds of goodness.
I love it. So yeah, get involved. I saw that Joey Chestnut has come to a deal with Major League Baseball for him for whatever wretched amount of hot dogs he decides to eat on the 4th of July. Something
thank
about
you.
competitive eating.
I
It makes
can't.
me so, nope. But I'm glad you saved the 4th of July, Joey Chestnut. And Burrell died yesterday.
I know.
In the world of celebrity chefs, I thought that was super shocking.
Yeah. Didn't see that one coming.
I know. Well, RTV immediately texted me because we have this weird thing when somebody dies, we send it back and
Did you
forth.
hear?
We have our own like little death pool going on. Definitely not on anyone's radar at that point, and they're being really quiet about what happened.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, it really is.
I know, especially like 55, and then you're like, how old am I? And then you're like,
Mm-hmm.
don't like it. Not a fan.
But any day could be yours, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So
that is a fact.
be grateful for everything you got today.
Today is National Picnic Day. Also, it's National Panic Day, which made me laugh. I was like, picnic panic.
Panic at the picnic.
It is one of our trivia rounds this week. So if you're out there and about, yesterday we were at Smith Family Beer and also Bailey's. Thursday, we got a busy day. We'll be over at DJ's Wings in Falmouth. And also we've got a couple of other things that are coming up for the summer. We'll be at Cape Cod Winery every Thursday. We'll be at Falmouth Yacht Club on Thursdays. We're going to be at DJ's in Hyannis. We're at a couple of golf clubs. All of the stuff that
And
is
where
shifting
can we keep
right
up
now.
with you?
Exactly. Lemonadio.com. Just go. We've also got an events group that is growing on social
That
media.
is growing like wild.
Events on Cape
Fire.
Cod is taken over. People are actually adding their own. It's wonderful. It's a lovely
No
community.
politics, no bullshit.
No,
just
share your
straight
event.
up events
And your
on Cape
open
Cod.
house is not an event.
No.
Delete. Like, I don't care. And yeah, you can share your menu as long as there's an activity going along with your menu. Thank you. You know who you are, offenders. I see you. I'll allow it just occasionally. Hank's on vacation, so we're getting more things by.
Oh, that's right.
He's vacationing
Hank
on the sun.
slacking.
Otherwise known as Clearwater Beach.
Yeah, how's it looking? I imagine it's back to clear
Yeah,
water
yeah. He's
after the
happy.
devastation.
He's super
Good for
happy.
him.
Angie, wait, Steph, I have a question about her swimming for the 3 or 4 miles. Is this in the ocean? Isn't she afraid of the sharks?
Okay, so yes, it is in the ocean. And fun fact, I am absolutely terrified of the ocean. So, and that's why I do it. A few years ago,
Psycho.
when I lost my shit and I really just needed to heal, I started going to the ocean, and everything about it creeped me out. What was on the bottom, just not knowing, not seeing, things touching me. And that's why I kept doing it. And so I'd swim a little bit further and a little bit further. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something with this. And so I swim 4 miles in the ocean from Monument Beach to the Lobster Trap and back. And
She does it faster.
It takes about 3.5 hours.
Just
But
need one
it's kind of
panic
like,
attack in the
once
ocean.
you get that groove and that breathing, it's like riding a bike, except I realized how out of shape I was.
Oh my God.
yesterday.
Don't even start with me right now. Like wheezy going upstairs. Melissa, hysterical. She called Cody Temu Eminem. Yes.
That's
Yes.
a good one.
Good morning, Tina, our chocolate nana.
Good morning, Tina.
Tina's going to be filling in for us as market manager for a couple of markets. My
Oh,
cousin's getting
amazing.
married this summer and we need some coverage. So she answered the call and they just happen to be days she can fill in.
That's fantastic.
So yeah, you're going to, hopefully we have a system that's functioning for you by the time you arrive.
This week I'm going to be making her her chocolates in the form of resin so that
fun.
she has display molds.
Very
How
cool.
right?
Yeah.
She asked me if I was interested. So I have one of her chocolate molds.
Yeah.
And we're going to play around with it and see what happens.
I think that's fabulous.
Those delectables in boxes will not be actual chocolate.
Yeah. Her chocolates are ridiculous.
So
the Brigadeiros are a problem.
So
You
good.
are a problem.
I like the salted caramel bonbons.
I don't even know how you avoid them in your shop because you have them sometimes
I
in your shop.
did. I don't have them currently.
Exactly, because you eat them all.
Yeah, well, that's fact too. Now I've got Jamie's Calico Lobster freeze-dried candy and fruit up the yin-yang.
Big hit.
Such a big hit. Is she joining us, Canal Region Farmers Market?
Yes. Yep. She'll be with
Woo!
us. I'm looking
Excellent.
forward to her. She's been living her Willy Wonka life over there, doing chocolate
Here,
shows
there,
and
and
candy
everywhere,
shows
all over America.
Right? And she's like, I don't even want to do this full time.
No. And she's killing it. It's amazing.
I would love to have a side hustle that I was like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Actually, I think I do have a couple of those.
Yeah,
but-
you've got like 17
Yeah,
of those.
It's working. They're working. I'm not messing with anything. I saw that Kelsey Grammer is a new dad. The man is 70 years old.
Oh.
Cliff and I just started rewatching Frasier.
Oh.
He spoke at my commencement for college. The man is 70. Is now the father of 8 children, 4 with his current wife, who's my age.
I was going to ask. That was my next
It's
question.
like,
Healthy?
but also the thought of me still putting out humans into this world, absolutely not.
That conversation just came up in my house recently too, because I think Brian's now going through that phase of where the kids are older and
We're not
they
quite in
don't-
grandparent zone yet.
Yeah,
even though
they
I
don't
am.
depend on us as much anymore. And I was
Right.
like, does that mean you want another baby?
Well, our friend Melissa is always adopting, and she's been trying to get us to
Oh,
adopt
that's
forever. I'm like,
amazing.
if I don't have grandkids in the next 5 to 10, maybe we'll talk.
Yeah. I just don't know if I want to do it all over again.
No,
I mean, we're not, no
That's
one
why
have
I'd be
to,
a
there's
happy
no babies
foster.
coming.
no, God,
It's
no.
not happening,
Mm-mm.
but
Everything's gone. We're good.
the thought was there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That mothering instinct, that maternity stuff. I have it for like 11 seconds, and then I'm like, oh,
I'm
good.
good. The first temper tantrum. Yep. Take
Oh.
that.
I'm good. I gotta go.
That's why I limit my time at our places. If you stop by the studio, it's a 2-hour max.
Yeah,
'Cause I am
right.
not becoming that full time.
Yeah, right. It's exhausting.
Teacher again.
I just can't think of momming at my age all over again.
No.
Start that
Oh.
process. No,
But I
thank
will
you.
say they've come out with like car seats that you can turn to the door and then put your kid in and
Oh,
swivel them back. Like
You
everything is so
don't know how we
bougie.
suffered. We had like a pillow and pots and pans. Like it's not the same.
Mm-mm.
Be a nana. It's the best. Kelly, I
Yeah,
love your
send 'em right
system.
back.
Hello. And we are so happy to have you. Our friends over at Healing and Wellness. Kelly, you are just absolutely amazing. She comes with her baby chicks. And she does a little
Yes,
baby
I
chick
got to
yoga.
see the baby chicks this past weekend. Lil came around just
So
holding
stinking
one.
cute.
Yes, thank you for that.
I know. So Kelly's been joining us at the market. She's now a Mashpee Chamber member. And I can't wait to see you at some of the business after hours connecting with our other members, because really that's where it's at. I think it's so important for people to
Yeah.
get together and branch each other's business. I love watching 2 business people connect, and then all of a sudden they're making new stuff. And I'm like, yes.
I feel like people are starting to get it. People are starting to get that there's way more power in collaboration
Yeah.
than competition.
Yeah.
Like I've never been worried about someone wanting to do the exact same thing as me, because there's so much more power in collaboration. We gotta do more of it. So I think it's fantastic. And networking, that was one of my biggest fears aside from the ocean. Networking. Yeah. Talk
We're
about putting me with
tackling
the
it all.
sharks. That's what it feels like.
Lauren the Lobbyist here. Sharks, signs on the road. What can't she do? Nothing.
Sink or swim.
Yeah, right. But networking.
At least I love doing what I love.
But it's wild to me
networking
that
is the
you
most,
were,
yeah.
that gave you anxiety.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. And now I've realized what a valuable tool it is. I meet the coolest people. We have the coolest connections, and really cool things are happening.
And it's rubbing off on your husband.
It's rubbing off on my husband. It is. I think he wants to kind of be a part of it. And we've got some things coming along.
Doing some stuff. That's
Doing
what I was
some
like.
stuff.
I absolutely love it. I was like, Cliff, I need that report. And how about that? And we're always constantly making more work for each other, but we enjoy it.
I think the four of us need to sit down on one of our shows.
That seems problematic. I'm in for it, but it seems problematic. Who's keeping up with the Karen Reed trial right now?
Me.
All right. I have not heard from any of our friends that are like the Karen Reed specialists that usually join
We're
us.
still waiting.
Ashley, where have you been?
Still waiting. No.
Today, another
you
day of
can't.
deliberations.
She's not FKR. We're done.
What does that mean?
Ashley thinks she's guilty.
She does.
We can't talk.
Oh, for Karen Reed. Got
Yes,
it. I was like,
free
wait,
Karen
what?
Reed, FKR. Be on the FKR team.
I have no idea. Even yesterday I was yapping with my tech specialist that's like fixing my eyelashes and brows or whatever. And she's like, are you into the Karen Reed thing? And I'm like, no, I don't get it. But I'm here for it because I want to know what the outcome is.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. There's a lot of corruption in our state, unfortunately, and it's crumbling. I mean, these state officials and troopers don't lose their job if they weren't doing something.
So they've made her a
schemy.
celebrity. She's going to have a hard time going back to whatever life after all of this.
Yeah, and she didn't
Whether
ask
it's
for
in
any of this. This
prison
isn't
or-
what she wants.
Yeah,
and people are
right.
like, oh, why isn't she crying? Because it's been 3 years.
Yeah,
She's kind of
right.
over this circus, like
Yeah.
her entire life. Let's just let John.
And who's paying for that lawyer?
Exactly.
She better get a good book deal.
Well, people are donating, to the cause for her defense team. It's gonna.
I've
be a
never
long
seen an
bill.
amount of people just jump on this bandwagon like I've seen before, but she's, TikTok famous at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there's a reason that she's loud, and it's because she's innocent. Guilty people would not be this much of a force to reckon with. She wouldn't have these kind of supporters if the evidence wasn't clear. And now we're just waiting for the jury deliberations. It looks like Auntie Bev might be trying to go for trial number 3. Well, who knows?
that is so weird. Like,
It's-
why keep this going? I have no idea. Good morning, Miss Norma. Thanks for joining us. I have more than enough children. No more. I will borrow babies now. I agree, Melissa. And Kelly says she's going to be bringing blankets and chairs and yoga mats for the next event. She said family
Awesome.
tend to gravitate and hang out with us.
Yes.
So we're making a community sitting spot.
Yes, I love that.
Right? Come one, come all, come with whatever. We're so happy to have you.
Well, Bourne Youth Council actually talked about for the Canal Region Farmers Market.
Yep.
We're going to try to bring in some actual pieces of furniture and just set up like a little living room space for
I love
teens
this.
to hang out in the park
Perfect.
in a living room setting.
Right? What's going on over here? Nothing. Just chilling.
Just chilling. We have an
Jealous,
antique
come
store
on
right
in.
there, so we'll just grab a lamp and a couch and
Pull up a rug.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what we want to create. Bring your
Yeah.
blankets, bring your pillows, like make the space yours. That's what
Yeah.
it's there for.
I'm definitely looking forward to some fun stuff, whether it's Bourne, Mashpee Sandwich. We've got some combined events. Always be checking in with the Chamber of Commerce. We definitely have a list of things going on. The Bourne region, Canal region farmers market, and also Canal region chamber does a really good job of connecting people with events. That Canal concert series, amazing bands. I'm looking forward to this season.
I can't wait. They're going to
And the weather is going to be with us the whole time.
the whole time.
We're not
we are
having
not
that
going to
this year.
have 8 rainy Thursdays in a row.
Yeah,
Not
that
this
really
year,
last
Satan.
year kind of stunk, right?
Yeah, it was on and off, touch and go. They had to cancel a couple bands. Wasn't too bad. Right now, I think we're at 13 consecutive Saturdays that it's rained so far.
Yay, Cape Cod.
So one can only hope.
Seriously, it's not going to rain on our event Saturday. I'm not having it. I apologize for the parents out there that have been praying and waiting and hoping for good graduation days and
Yes.
parties and get-togethers and weddings. It's just season of busy is here.
A lot of busy going on. Mine graduates next year, so we'll be doing it. We're doing it next year.
I got 2 more years, thank God. I got a little time.
A little bit.
I know. Doesn't seem like it. And I know it's going to go in the
Blink of an eye.
I know. I'm not ready for it. Friday night, 10:41 is officially the start of summer.
AM.
PM.
PM.
Right?
Friday night.
Yep.
Oh, so Saturday.
It's bizarre. So Saturday will be our first full day
Day
of
of
summer.
summer.
Yeah, exactly. And we're just
Who comes
definitely
up with the
looking
time?
forward to it. I don't know. The Farmer's Almanac,
Oh,
the beginning
yeah.
of time, people. Who decides these things?
Right? Nothing actually exists. It's all just made up.
We did not know we were going to get here today. So, oh my gosh. I'll be live over at the center tomorrow for a quick morning workout. I would love if you are a chamber member to come and work out for a free workout. It's only an hour long, and I'm probably going to be just goofing and doing a show in the middle of it, being disruptive.
Yeah, it'll
So
be great.
please.
It'll
If you
be
want
entertaining. For
wade
sure.
your toe into a little bit of fitness. I do want to mention that we've got cheaper memberships, and we wrapped up our first restaurant week here in Mashpee. We have over 300 participants. We gave away like 30 different gift cards. We gave away $100 to Kevin
Amazing.
Carroll yesterday. He chose his favorite restaurant, which was the Picnic Box in Mashpee, the Rotary. And shout out to Kerry. She does such a good job. It's a tiny little restaurant. Her turnover is quickly, but she's got people that come there every single day.
Yeah.
And that's her community. It's her coffee community.
I'm going to have to check that one out.
Yeah, it's the Cheers of Mashpee, and they do breakfast and lunch, and
Nice.
they just do a really nice job. And Kerry really does
The
an
Picnic
amazing job.
Box?
Picnic Box, it's right in the Rotary.
Cool.
I know, right
I'll
next
check
door to
it out.
Smitty's. And we're just looking forward to a great summer here and connecting with you. So I'll be there live on Thursday, and then Friday, RTB will be on the show with me. Lauren's got her swim coming up. Once again, how can people donate to the swim and support the Canal Region Farmers Market?
Yeah, you can check us out on Facebook at Oplasis. If you want to make a donation, you can send it to Venmo, PayPal, Oplasis on Venmo. Just note that it's a swim donation, please, or cash and check. Mail to 125 Main Street, Buzzards Bay.
And thank you very much to Far East Credit Bank for giving us a $500 donation. We are definitely so appreciative of it.
We're so close.
I know.
So close.
Almost there. And you set an amazing goal. And thank you so much for keeping on it.
Thank you.
Follow us on all the social medias. We need a little assistance. We're just getting started. So once again, bear with us. It's our first year. We're learning.
It's going to be amazing.
I know. Have a great day, everybody. I'm happy to be back, feeling better.
Yay.
I know, right? I'm upright. You ever want to come on the show, please hit us up at lemonadio.com and talk about what it is that you do well. We're pretty much booked through the month of June, which is exciting, halfway through July. So get your show in if you've got something amazing coming up that you want to talk about. All of my friends that are currently just wrapping up your surgery, go get well, please. Crying out loud.
Enough already.
So many people. I chatted with Robbie yesterday over at Knockabout, and he's talking about having a 1-hour variety show. If that's something you ever want to do on Lemonadio, we pay our music licensing fees. Always looking for a sponsor for that. And I know everybody's strapped thin, but really it's about $5,000 a year. So if you know somebody out there that wants to support local music, local community choices and voices, please consider Lemonadio. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
I know. And come see Lauren at Oplasis. She's making stuff. Oh, Lisa Z, good morning. Good morning,
Hi,
Sandy.
Lisa.
Love you guys. Bye. Have a great day. Miss you in a little bit. If I can ever hit the end of this. No, I mean it now. Goodbye. Now goodbye.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.